Okay, guys, we're here with some Esper Stoneblade. A little bit of a different take on this deck. Playing some Snapcaster Mages, Stoneforge Mystics, some Geist of St. Traft. Very interesting. Geist of St. Traft we're hoping to get through after having 7 different, one-mana removal spells and Prismatic Ending, Fatal Push. We got a plethora of discard, Inquisitions, Thought Seizes. We got Teferi Time Ravelers, and our favorite Esper boy, Dakon Shadow Slayer. So, hopefully, we can do some work with all these different cards coming together. It may be a little bit clunky, but Passive actually had pretty good experience with Esper Stoneblade, so hopefully we can recreate that experience and do some good work. I assume I kind of got your joke there after a bit, but I was kind of too deep to say the actual answer. You're 20 years old. I don't know if that's true, Dirset. I had to fix my desk. It's popped out the backs of the work again. If I don't fix it, and it kind of just starts slanting more and more, and then my computers start converging and I can't see over one of the monitors for like a tiny bit of the screen and it annoys me. I gotta fix it up. Really gotta buy a new desk. I don't know what type of desk. Let's join the match. Yeah, I can keep this hand. Wish I didn't have the batter skull in it and had like another spell, but what can you do? What can you do? Okay. Let's do this. So if they play a 1-drop, I need a prismatic ending. I also need to go get white for Stoneforge Mystic, so I do those things and not take too much damage doing it. Thank God, I'm playing so much Jeskai. It's ridiculous. All of them. Got a feeling that my Cauldra Compliant, if I got it, would be just kind of sticking in my hand forever. So instead, I'm gonna go get that in the hopes they don't actually kill my Stoneforge Mystic, and then I get to put in the Batter School at least. That's my hope. Well, it looks like I'm not playing against Jeskai. Looks like I'm playing against probably Bring to Light deck. Actually, wait, what is happening here? Kira? I'm playing against. What am I actually playing against? Not quite sure. This. But I'm playing against just elementals then? That's for Triumph then. Well, I wish they would unprint the Triumph because I think they make constructed magic worse. It's Reef, okay. Not that surprising. This, I need to do it like this. Black, white, that, this, pass turn. Well, I assume this matchup will be kind of rough for me. Not sure. Don't play that 4-drop. Hurts for me. This makes me think that they have. Oh, that is a really nice draw. That is a very nice draw. Double ephemerate, eh? Nope. I was right, they had ephemerate. Just like multiples. I think I'm dead, unfortunately. Because my prismatic ending is textless. They have way too much value in their hand, and I've got basically nothing. This is a match where Plague Engineer looking kind of good. Kind of good. What is not looking all that great? Prismatic ending kind of sucks. Fatal Push can at least with a fetch land do some work. Decay. Removal spells are so expensive. Not sure how much they care about the yard, but Pascal could be better than Vindicate. I don't want Vindicate, actually. I'll take a Vindicate over it. Can't beat the second. Can't beat a Reef with Ephemerate, unfortunately, with me drawing like 7 lands or how many lands we drew in like 3 spells. Not quite work there. Sand looks very, very nice. This is what we're talking about right here. Watery Grave, and then like Godless Shrine, I guess. Maybe Hall of the Fountain. What we got? Prismatic Ending, Almanath, Utopia Sprawl. I pick Almanath. I feel like that's the most important card. That's fine. Forge Mystic looking pretty good. Blood Fountain. They have Stone Forge. We're at 12 already. That is kind of disgusting. Hoping I'm gonna. Oh wait, they just have Prismatic in their hand. I should have just gotten Sword of Fire and Ice. I forgot about that. Versus just them having the Fury. Pretty bad by me. Prismatic Ending. Use the one-swip piece, so they have 1 unknown in their hand. Draw. Just do this, and all thoughts use away their Fury. They have only lands in hand. Then we can use Inquisition next turn to deal with the Kira if they just put that into their hand. You are very, very low on life right now, but isn't necessarily a problem. It's not necessarily a problem. So it's Vindicate, yes. Maybe I do want to bring in Spreading Seas, just deal with their Utopia Sprawl. Bring in more Vindicates as well. Is in Reef, okay. We'll Plague Engineer them. Stomping around Sacred. Elemental. It's tapped plus attack 2. No reason to do anything with the Teferi yet. What do they got now? Wind Beast Elemental just goes on top of everything. I mean, the deck is somewhat clunky at times, and you can just play on the axis of being lower mana while also being the same value driven deck. Wow, they have Teferi. Okay. It's good to know about. I'm gonna bounce there, so I can do this. There's a Town Inquisition now, it's as good as it gets. Until pass turn. I have to minus my own guy to get to Fatal Push. Revolt. And they're done. They tapped out. They're out of there. They are out of there. Seems pretty cute, to be honest. You guys should have brought it in still. I mean, they've got Fury Deal Planeswalkers, but yeah. I think I'm supposed to keep this. Geist traft actually seems pretty good because the hexproof makes it pretty hard to deal with. I mean, the thing is, like, I don't really want to play on the axis of just like dealing with their Utopia Sprawl. I'd rather play on the axis of dealing with everything else. So I'll just play the steps. It's not looking to draw land there. Just doing that. Alright, that's fine with me. I think I'm gonna go get Sword of Fire and Ice here. That is the plan. Almost got Cauldron Compliment on accident. That would be bad. That's fine, I think. Probably should have taken Mana Leak out of my deck. I think Mana Leak is pretty bad here. Waste time. Trouble. Your opinion on various time. I have no idea what you're talking about. No fetch land, please. Ephemerate? Oh, today. Gonna hit my Stoneforge Mystic? That's no fun. That is no fun at all. I have another ephemera. Guess probably say I'm more likely. I mean, Mana Leak is unlikely to do anything. I would have to guess. Maybe. I'm gonna try and convert my Mana Leak and hope for the best. That's my hope. Guess is I'm just gonna get outvalued here, but maybe I can like work a sort of fire nest my Geist traft and get there. Unlucky. Do secret there. Link it to me and I'll look at it. There's still on the other end. Well, they're gonna ephemerate. Oh, it seems so weird to ephemerate. I'm very confused why they're like pitching here. Doesn't make that much sense to me. Which one is Teferi's time trouble? Oh, I'll see. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, those ones I think are pretty bad. I think they look kind of cool, but like if someone played that against me, I'd be like, I'd kind of groan at them. I feel like be something I can manually please. Okay, well, my mana leak ain't getting better than this, so I'll throw it at it. Price. I think they will, not because of the secret layers, because or card may go down. Card may not go down, but Brazen Borrow will probably because of the challenger decks, right? One of those. And then it's not bad. I think I'd rather do this. There. I question your judgment. I mean, I wasn't looking at chat. I was trying to figure out how to play this game. And then I'll look at chat a little bit. I have like a bunch of shit on my other screen too that I need to get rid of. That was somewhat distracting. Yeah. Hmm. Mana. What do they got? I'm getting a call. Just 1 second. Just had to take that phone call from my mom there. Pack them. Send this there. Oh, they could block. I didn't even notice. I completely forgot they could just block. I was gonna kill that gear, so it's not that big of a deal. But still. Get there. Sword and Fire and Ice putting in work. Did not think it was going to be Geist of St. Traft holding the Sword of Fire and Ice. So I was going to beat my Elemental's opponent. But I think they also just like made a lot of plays that seemed kind of random. Okay, that is annoying, but beatable. Have Omnath here. Bring up Fire Challenge. Yeah, no, the Lotus Field deck does look pretty playable. Mono Red deck doesn't look too bad as well. Playing Engineer them and they'll feel pretty sad, I guess. On top. Okay, that makes sense. That's the deck. It's not bad. Surprisingly not bad. Um, then now, thank you for the follow, the Dark Heat, I appreciate it. Shoot down to Fairy, draw a card, play out another land, I'll pass turn. But I was gonna have enough mana to play Engineer while also doing all that, but didn't realize I was actually gonna just be 1 mana short. Playing Engineer will still be fine. Almost assuredly we'll still be winning this game from this spot. Seems kind of hard not to. See what they got from this. If was they couldn't discard way more playable in fair decks. Yeah, that's kind of true. Tapped. Icon is interesting. Dacon. Yeah, force negation. Settle this. Stop that. I forgot they could just do that. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot for that one. My bad. This. Elemental. Oh, best turn. I guess I could have played out Stoneforge Mystic again. Not sure it would have mattered all that much. Today. The thing that I think was the most important news for organized play that people kind of glossed over was after the big announcement thing that was around. The main big announcement was there was a weekly MTG done right afterwards with like something Rasman, Brett. I can't remember his full name, but something Rasman, and part of it, he was asked a question. So, like, are we going to have GPs or PTs in paper anytime soon? He said, we understand that people want to have those events and that people want them, and we still want to do them. But as it stands, we cannot do them because, this I guess we cannot do them because of international flight is nothing. There's a pandemic happening. They said even in their smallest GPs, they would have over like 1,000 people in a room, and they said it would be pretty irresponsible to do that at the moment, and that they're starting with the store championships, and moving from there, they'll be doing other bigger events. Well, I mean, they should not be having concerts. Another Solitude? Alright. There's Solitude plays. There's Solitude plays. Game is definitely not over. Definitely still have a game, because I still have another Geist traft. It did get me. I was trying to play around. I was like, okay, I think they have Ephemerate. I'll try and minus here to play around Ephemerate. So they Ephemerate their Solitude, and then nothing happens that matters. That's my thought, at least. Yes, I mean, the thing is, on a small scale, that is pretty doable. You have like 10, 20, 30 people in an area where, you can have, spaced out, everyone's masked up, everyone's vaxxed up, who's there, like you even do temperature controls on people. But you cannot do that in a lot of situations when you scale it up. Very hard to keep things, as they should be, and it causes a lot of problems, especially if you try to do a big event and tell people, "Oh, you got to be vaxxed up, or you got to do this and that." People are going to get upset because they're idiots, basically. It's the best way that I can say it. Pretty sure I have nothing to go get. That's what I thought. But it's tapped. Burton. I mean, I don't know anything about that, and I'm not like I don't know. But the thing is, Wizards of the Coast usually does a lot of international events as well, so it's a lot harder to do an event where, especially a lot of the head judges for big events, judges are international, and you can't like have them fly in and stuff. There's a lot of logistical problems as well. They could at least address that. I mean, the problem is that people want like dates and stuff, and it becomes like fairly problematic if you try and say dates and then go back on them because you're gonna have to go back on them like all the time. Oh my lord! I think I just killed myself. I completely forgot that I cannot kill this. That was really bad. I just killed myself by not paying attention. It's 6:12. I guess I'm not dead, but definitely put myself in a situation where I could be dead next turn because I just didn't think. Yep, that kills me. I die exactly here. That was really, really bad play by me. Yep, I mean, my fault that I lost here. Should not have lost if I had played better, but just completely brain farted. Just completely brain farted while talking to chat and forgot that like they had a ton of damage on the board. Definitely should have won that game. That was a easy, easy win if I just played correctly. But that's magic for you. Sometimes you make mistakes by just not thinking. This time. Honorary one, oh yeah. I mean, that was like very, very easily a win if I just like play batter school, equip it, and then just like attack. But I just didn't. I just like played randomly because I wasn't paying attention like at all. Sand probably is not a keep. Sand is not a keep either. Oh god, these hands are just so bad. I mean, nothing I can do about it is just like 5 lands, 2 spells, 1 land, 6 spells, 5 lands, 2 spells. Just cannot did not have a good mix of lands and spells there at all. Mhm. Actually, sweet play. Yeah. No, I think GPs are going to be coming back as well. People want something and they're not going to get it for a long time because like I mean COVID could have theoretically been done with or mostly done with like fairly quickly. But people just like refuse to my freedoms. Basically, people refuse to stay in their home for 3 months. Places where you have martial like close to martial law basically, and you just abide by it. Mostly we're fine, but instead we had like we had a lot of problems that made it so that was not gonna happen. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? People don't want to wear a mask. People don't want to get vaccinated. America can't really force them to do it, unfortunately. So we'll see when they start saying things like, okay, you need to be vaccinated to do certain things. Like, they have that for schools, right? I think in like colleges and elementary and all these other schools, you need to have like certain vaccinations. But I guess they may have like religious or other exemptions. So like maybe you don't actually have to do that. I can't quite remember. Am I finding it? Well, I punted my round one because I started talking to chat and just stopped paying attention, basically. I'm gonna do this because I can snap Inquisition them. Um, I, my guess, most people who have not taken the vaccine yet, almost assuredly will not take the vaccine ever under basically any circumstances, and will keep moving the goalpost. That's my guess, at least. I should have just Inquisition my hands. Being mana efficient doesn't like matter here in the case that like this Inquisition is dead now, basically. I mean, let's kick the weapon, but where's the joke? Not a bad draw. I'm going to do this because most likely they're just going to play out their Brazen Borrower, which is going to suck, but then I get to bounce to their hand with my Teferi, and hopefully I can find a removal spell off like the 2 draw steps. I guess they're actually just going to Fury my Teferi, which kind of sucks. So I'm going to bounce there, look for my guys. This is actually really bad. Now I'm thinking about it. Now I see their hand. Basically, this all came down to me playing the wrong position, I think. Next thing, should really go in. I don't really see myself winning from this point, unfortunately. Let's see. What do we get out of the sideboard? Owen's Veto seems good as well. Pascal seems pretty bad. Dakon seems fine-ish. Geist kills somewhat quickly. Dramatic Ending seems kind of bad compared to Fatal Push. Rather have some of these than Vindicates or Cascals, though. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. I don't fill my water bottle too. Took me a little bit longer than expected to come back, but we're back. We're back. Sand looks pretty reasonable to me. It's pretty reasonable to me. Opponent thinking long and hard as well, though it may have been because I was out of there quickly. So we'll get Godless Shrine here. It's with the Lord of the Rings soundtrack. What do you mean? We're gonna become Lord of the Rings, so I have to put in the soundtrack, right? Take Bone Crusher Giant here, actually. Plans, I think. My Marsh Flats. Well, that's what I was gonna go get. So go get, I guess, Batter Skull. Then they do Blood Moon us for some way that we're not able to like deal with their Blood Moon. Then be able to cast something, right? Let's do this. The Culture Compington. Should be able to like get going here. We've kept your job, dog. They're gonna be working. All the people that were working at my McDonald's were all like underage. Either underage or like 50 plus. It's just like ridiculous. I realized I was like, one of the defining factors is that like every single person that was working there is just like ungodly annoying too. Compared to when I was working there before, they were like, I liked my employees. Passing. I accept passing. Very acceptable to me. Sure how they're gonna win from this spot, but kudos to them if they figure it out. What are they gonna do with this with Mario Command? Throw on the Batter Skull. I'll throw in a good old B Skull. Oh yeah, no, there's already another OnlyFans equivalent called Fansly, I think it's called. Been around for a bit. I would never peruse such websites, but that doesn't mean I don't know about them. That don't mean I don't know about them. Got a point in game 2. Game 3 is going to be the hard one. Game 3 will be the hard one. Let's see if we can do it. Hopefully they just mulligan into Oblivion and make it easy for me. I can keep this hand. Pretty easy keep for me. uh, let's get Hollowed Fountain, I think. Could get Swamp. That seems kind of bad. Got a lot of answers to Blood Moons, but Hollowed Fountain. That is the land I would like to get. What are they doing on their own and stuff? Oh, I see. That is unfortunate. I completely forgot they could do this. Yeah, that's pretty disgusting. That can get me good. If I had another fetch land, I probably wouldn't have fetched. If one, I think I had to. They Blood Moon me here, I'm going to be very, very sad. This is bad, but potentially beatable. But we prismatic ending, leave up a counter spell. Think after prismatic ending, leave up a counter spell. Go down to 12. Next turn, play Stoneforge Mystic. Go get like Batterskull or Call to Call. Still leave up a counter spell. And then hope. I completely forgot about that. That one is gonna. That ticker kind of hurts me, doesn't it? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe I can figure it out. The push is not bad. You have a bunch of stuff that's like problems. Batterskull. Oh, the disaster here is they violent outburst me. Hopefully their hand is just really bad. Because there's like so many different things I cannot beat ever. This kind of is a big problem. Because like if they went like end step like Prismari command or something, like kill my Stoneforge Mystic, and I'm able to mana leak it, not that bad for me. Well, guess I have to let that go. I can Doan's veto this. Wow, do they really have another thing? They just have Violent Outburst here. I'm sorry for party rocking. Okay, that I could potentially. Okay, let's see him get me. Do it to me. Do me dirty. Not doing me dirty? Have a chance? I maybe have a chance? We'll lead on this here. I'll leave a mana leak. I'll play. I have not. No, I've not done that yet. I'll literally counter anything here. Because, like, most likely they're gonna have another land. Yeah. Just snapping this one off. My mana leak is not necessarily gonna convert into anything later. School speed. Alright. Mm-hmm. Assume they just have another like Prismari command here. I'm just dead. Or Fire and Ice, one or the other. Yep. Shoot me. Well, he discarded Fire and Ice, so I'm just dead. I'm dead. Because they obviously have two damage. I think I like how I played that. I think I like how I played it. I'd say I like how I played it. Just ended up not working out. So the real unfortunate one was round one. That was the real bad one. Hmm. Oh, can we rally back? Maybe we can rally back. We're lucky. Rallying back would be nice. That's up a little bit of something, something. A little bit of something, something on the rally back. Yes. Lurus of the Dream Den, eh? A rematch. Lurus of the Dream Den. I will keep this hand and feel bad about it. At least it is somewhat proactive. That was bad. I should have played Water Grave, because now my mana's kind of messed up. Mana's a little bit messed up here. And 6. Okay, well, I will deal with that immediately. Black. It's fine. You can deal with that. It's a good draw. Let's do this. About Mana Leak, I think. I don't think I can Thought Seize quite yet this turn. I think we're going to Thought Seize next turn while playing out Geist with St. Traft. I looked up Mana Leak. I'm gonna Thought Seize, though. I'm gonna Thought Seize and not Fatal Push, the Fatal Push the next turn. They have third Tarmogoyf here, it's kind of brutal. Do have third Tarmogoyf, yeah. Brutal. I guess I could have played differently to make this not happen. But not like it is free for them. We have a good race here, and I have lots of evil spells that instantaneously deal with that. Mission, with Oboe Hammer, decks in the metagame. What do you mean by Oboe Hammer? Are you talking about like the like mono red Hammerwood Garden deck? The Luris lane? Well, I will take your Luris. Kind of have to, don't I? I draw a Sword of Fire Knights, I win. Match. I think the deck is good. I think the mono red deck is good. The mono mid range deck. You can build it in different ways. I'm not sure if Hammerwood Garden quite the way you want to build it. I think it's good. No block. Because I don't want to lose like some. That. I think they just lose here at this point. No, I guess they could have Ragavan dash it, hit Kayasgal me, and I could lose. That is something that could happen. Wonder what they're thinking about. Opponent said hashtag skill game XD. I'll let them have it. I think I want the fairy here. Kayasgal seems great. Rest in peace. It's not bad. I can get rid of these. Only have one rest in peace though. It doesn't seem the worst. One rest in peace actually seems kind of bad. I mean, it's great, but like, makes my deck building a lot harder. But it's Fairy Time Raveler. Just do this actually. Just like have the Snapcaster Mages, cut the Fairy Time Ravelers. This doesn't seem that bad. Sand seems pretty reasonable. 2 removal spells, cast a traft. Discard spell, yeah, that's no fun. Bit of Fate Push. That's somewhat interesting. Alright, well, I see why they did it now. They cannot cast that. Which, yep. Take Dragon Man. This is problematic though. I just have to keep this boss in my hand until they Lyris. Right. We're 100% right. This is Revolution Saga. Looking good. That's not good enough for me. Not good enough for me. Hmm. I need some these. I need spring seeds. That's what I need. Let's do this. And I'll keep some over me. Position. Hands back. Okay. There's even an Urza Saga in there? There's not. Wow. What a hand. St. Myers, there's Bloody Crypt, Stomping Around, Verdant Catacombs, Black. I think not just Black. Interesting. Still not using Black. Now it's starting to make a bit of sense. Thinking about mana leaking it, but I don't think so. I'm saving the Thoughtseize for Lyris. Are they gonna Pithing Needle Forgeman's deck? Please name to Fairy Time Raveler, because I don't have that in my deck. Yes. You dummy. You dummy. I have to pass the turn because I need a mana leak their Croxa when they cast it. That. I think Play Engineer is not the worst. Let's get this going. Just go get sort of Fire and Ice. Land out. I'll just fetch right now so I don't have to deal with it. That, sure, whatever, don't care. This, and you're dead, bud. You're gonna die real soon. You're gonna die real soon. One card I'm worried about, Tarmogoyf. Don't play that card. Everything else, don't care. Catacombs. You got it, buddy. You're dead. They have conceded the game. Let's go. Started so far. I mean, sort of Fire and Ice on a Geist traft is where you want to be. I tell you. It always feels good. It always feels good. I do not want Jite to be in Modern. I would feel ungodly bad. Feel bad. How long until we get our next opponent? Is the question we're asking ourselves now. Can we find an opponent in less than 3 minutes? Something we always gotta ask ourselves. Answer was yes today. Answer was yes. Definitely mulliganing this one. One looks acceptable. Just in case they're on burn. You're not on burn. Not seen that they're on burn. Basic planes though is a bit scary. Okay. The lightning looks me, you got it, bud. All mana leak that. I feel like there's a possibility of Blood Moon out of their deck. Even though they are Luris. A bit scared. A bit scared. was gonna say, how did I take so much damage? And I realized I got lightning helix, and that's where I took most of my damage. It's nothing. Alright, I'm fine with just nothing. I won't complain. I'll just keep playing out my cards. Nothing. No, you do not want Once Upon a Time unbanned. That card did a lot wrong, and the fact that like just homogenizes, like it just there's certain cards that just make the games incredibly repetitive, and they printed more of them. Unfortunately, I really like when they banned those cards that made the games incredibly repetitive. What's this? Play this to the hand. That's fine. Stop. Maybe be able to do every single Kai's Gal mode, which would be kind of nice. Like Once Upon a Time just homogenizes games in a way that is not very good. I think that's actually fine. They don't have a fetch. It's not yet. Not a fetch land, and we can just prismatic ending that. So it's no big deal for me. Wow, they're just gonna minus the Madman. Madman. I guess they just think this is gonna happen most likely. So it's not that bad for them to do. Not bad. But I think I'm gonna just set up to do every mode on Kai's Guile next turn, and then bring down the Call 3 contacts. Sure. If they go for dash, that'd be the best for me. Cast with Entwine. Kai's Guile, everything away. Like to block. Oh, you don't want to block? Would have thought. I'm actually gonna do this because I can go get Batter Skull, and then I can also just sort of Fire and Ice help my spirits. I think I'm just gonna leave the spirit back. I mean, once was cool in the decks that I gotta play it in. Because, I gotta do broken stuff. Attic ending plus bolt. That punishes me. That is a punish. And think about prismatic ending. Hopefully nothing too good here. Nothing at all. That's good. I'm gonna do this to try and look for another prismatic ending out of their hand. So that's a nice one for me to get rid of. That was a very nice one for me to get rid of. Glad I drew that Inquisition. I'm blocking. I'm not gonna block. It's incredibly unlikely for them to have drawn bolt here. Punish me. I just gotta put the sword of fire and ice on next turn. I don't know what they're gonna do. They drew path. I think they just would path immediately. Maybe not. Maybe they're gonna epically own me and draw path. They've got Ragavan as the last card. Man, don't want to play it out. It's somewhat interesting. Shoot this down. Not bad. What's this? Play this. Nothing left to go get, so no reason to fetch. And scoop a loop. Game is over. What do I want? Got a good feeling that they have Urza Saga in their deck. I think I've seen their deck before. This again. This. Try something like this. I saw Play Engineer and Legacy for Ragavan, so maybe we'll try it here. Try out something new. Stand seems pretty good to me. Okay. I'll just prismatic ending this, I think. Could just bolt it though. I think I am gonna not bolt, push. I think I'm gonna push this. The thing that worries me about push is basically exactly second Ragavan dashed. But the thing that makes prismatic ending like worse there is if they play Ren and 6, Tarmogoyf, anything else. Yep. Yeah. This is why I wanted to do it this way. So it's to be mana efficient. I think matters in this spot here a little bit. Splash. I thought I kind of I think I made the video a little bit weak. I think I could have made the video better. Well, that's gonna get Play Engineered down. That's out of here. That's a clear 2-for-1. Looks sweet. Yeah, I found it online, changed a couple cards. I think I could change it more to be a bit better, but the cards I did change, I did like it. Glad we can win. There's some other cards. I think the next video is just gonna be um Scape Shift. Just why Scape Shift, how the Scape Shift combo works. Maybe a bit boring, but not so bad, I think. So I hope. I think I want to wait for my Thoughtseize on their Luris. I think I'm just gonna play out Geist of St. Traft right now. Then wait on the springs. Them having Hex Drinker and Seal of Fire and this like Wear and Tear makes me think that I want to be playing, or that Springs is not actually good here. That they're not actually playing Urza Saga. But I'm still a little bit scared. It's not like their mana is like hurting right now, so I think I still want to wait. Percentage. Yeah. The thing is, I like kind of have to like look up these art. Like I know why the cards are banned because they're like good. Like some of them is just like okay, some of them it's like a combo, some of them it's just like way too good of a card. So I need to like figure out how to make it somewhat interesting while also actually going over why it's banned. I just play Dak on here and just use it as like a 3-minute rule spell. It's not that bad. Like if I do like history of banned magic cards, like what's it called? Like Dreadhorde Arcanist. I'm not just gonna say it was too good. It created too much value, so it was banned. I think it's better to do the history of banned magic cards that are like combo enablers that are like broken. Let's not see this. Okay. I'm not gonna put myself into a life here. So I'm just gonna spread the seats here, I think. Guess I could do this now, can't I? And just take one of their lightning bolts. Let's see though. Well, Dreadhorde Arcanist has shown over long periods of time that it was broken over like a 2 year period. Ragavan does not have enough time to show that it's broken yet necessarily. I think Ragavan is also a lot more susceptible to certain types of removal spells, so possibly not as good. It doesn't generate the same type of value. Like they're both value, but they're values in different ways. So they're not quite like 1-to-1 comparisons. This is probably going to be our last match here, right after this next one. Don't quite have enough time to do yet another league. I want to record a couple of videos. I may do a stream. I may actually start the stream later tonight. On those days that I don't exercise, like go to the gym, do them. But I also kind of want to go on like walks, get outside like every day. So we'll see. See if I actually commit to doing like some of these later night streams, or kind of just do them on like days where I don't stream like regularly during the day. What I learned is that when I wake up and I don't think to myself, okay, I have to do these things. I wake up and I don't think I have to do these things. My day feels so much better. Even though I do enjoy streaming, when I know I have to do it like every day and have like a schedule, makes me like kind of hate everything that I'm doing up until it. Then when I do it, I usually enjoy it to an extent. Sometimes, some days are worse than others. But then, once I'm done with it, I'm just like, okay, I'm done with this thing that I have to, that I have to do, and then I get to go on with my day and do whatever I want. Like sometimes you can stream more, sometimes play more Magic, sometimes do whatever I want. Esper, God, my opponent's deck is about as bad as mine. Construction Life is good though. It is good. Do I grind prelims anymore? No, I don't grind prelims because they're bad value now. Unfortunately, I'd play them a lot more if they were like they actually were good value. But unfortunately, they just made them a lot worse. And there's like not much to use my QPs on because I can't multi queue, and like they spread out a lot of the events, so I don't have to like grind as hard for them. I play some prelims here and there. Like sometimes I play vintage prelims like off stream, but like mostly my QPs just come from leagues, or like sometimes I top eight like the odd challenge here and there. I haven't been doing particularly well in challenges recently, but you know, like last week I top eighted the Legacy Challenge, or I guess this weekend I top 8 at the Legacy Challenge. Should have top 4, but I punted off super hard. Badge. Oh, I didn't realize the person I punted off to won the whole event. It's kind of cool for them. See if this resolves somehow. I'm gonna jam it. And it sucks, I want to get cards out of it so I can get the Castle Lock Point going. Not surprising. Who do I get post board? I have to get rid of a bunch of the garbage. We got Teferi, Doan's Vetoes, Vindicates, Spring Seeds maybe. Yeah, I just lose to that. Got 0 cents today. Sideboard out Monster Mentor against Treasure. Whoever said to sideboard out Monster Mentor in any matchup is a fool. I don't think I can't imagine any matchup I've ever set out Monster Mentor. Who's the dude that won the challenge? Are you talking about Sir Khan? I cannot believe that Sir Khan said that. That's insane to me. How did he write that? How? How do you sideboard that up? How do you win the game? How do you win the game? I don't actually know how you win the game if you don't have Monster Mentor in your deck. Push out for Bold Fire and Ice from Legacy. Well, both those cards essentially didn't see play in Legacy before. Actually, that doesn't make any sense to me why you would say to take out Monster Mentor. Yeah. I'm incredibly surprised he says that. Okay. I gotta go pee really quickly. I'll be right back. Hopefully we can, turn around this game. Great for me. Dak on his way to, get things going. Hopefully. Okay. Back. Let's play this. Let's play our Stoneforge Mystic and get called. Actually, no. Sort of Fire and Ice is better. I think this card is actually good, but it is unfortunate because you can't really play the card. I'm gonna get the Sort of Fire and Ice into play actually. Maybe it's bad, but I think it's correct. I just realized my opponent's playing 4 colors because they had Esper Charm in game 1, didn't they? Maybe just for their prismatic ending. Go ahead and do this. Maybe it'll work. It just works. It just what? What just happened? How does it just work? How does it just work? What just happened? It's very, very confusing to me. So I guess they're playing Dakon. Wow. Counterspell, Dakon. Are we playing the mirror? Am I playing the mirror right now? They literally have no way to steal what I'm doing. This is like close to the mirror, right? They actually are just zero. They have 0 cards in their hand that can deal with what I'm doing. Pretty funny. No real reason to play out my Snapcaster Mage right now, right? Now they just lost. I just played Sword of Fire and Ice. Scoop them up. Scoop them up. This guy's been pretty good. Surprisingly, I thought Geist was going to be really bad. Geist has actually been pretty hot. Geist has been pretty nice. Sword of Fire and Ice has just been like the nuts every single matchup so far. Yeah, I'll keep this in. Seems reasonable to me. Mm. There's a Sword of Fire and Ice we always want. Vindicate. Dovin's Veto deck. Let's take deck off. This is going to be a pretty good outcome if they didn't draw Counterspell. Because now what I can do is they're going to Vindicate my Stoneforge Mystic, almost assuredly. And then we get to Teferi. And their Dovin's Veto does nothing then. It's just blather. Classic question. They gotta make the mana first. They vindicated my land? What? Oh, what? I looked away for a second and this man vindicated my land. What is happening? Why did they vindicate my land? Why would you do that? Like, what is... These people are so aggro. They just have... Oh, they just have that. Okay. Things could be worse. Things could be worse. Well, I will put in Sword of Fire and Ice. Have them be sad once again. Hit actor. Some people are just incredibly aggressive fellows. And Stone's Veto and an Unknown. We just got it every game. Just the Sword and Fire and Ice is good enough. We're making the full comeback from 0-2 to 3-2. Making the full comeback, it seems. Get all fountain. Got pretty badly there. They can counterspell this. They can counterspell. Okay, so their hand is Dovin's Veto and whatever their draw step is. Draw step was a land. It's not looking too hot for you, buddy. Not looking too hot for you. Now we have our own Dovin's Veto. Opponent. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Looking a little sussy. Looking a little sus, opponent. Got caught with the trousers down. I'll even do this because I don't even care. Yeah, Dovin's Veto this. I'll Dovin's Veto your next play. Whatever you had to answer with my Stoneforge mistake. Until they play Supreme Verdict, I'm gonna be really sad. But they don't. They're looking a little sussy. Little sussy. Let's open our chest, our pity chest. Let's open it up. Get our pity chest up. And what do we find? Garbage. But, you had to open it up. You had to open the pity chest. Well, if you watch this on YouTube and you like the video, make sure to give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the description below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.